everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about the Pioneer Metagame. And we're going to talk about the most popular decks, what the most popular decks are doing. And as a reminder, this is technically a winner's metagame because the Magic Online posted deck lists only go down to top 32 in these premier events. So this is still very, very likely a good reflection of the overall metagame. So without further ado, let's jump into it. This is the Pioneer metagame over the course of the last week. Now, unfortunately, some weird stuff is going on. Number one, Rakdos Midrange and Gruul Aggro being number 1 and 2 is these are the decks of Pioneer. Unfortunately, everything else probably falls into an other category, though I upped my threshold to be listed as a primary deck a bit, so it wasn't just 3 things. And third, we have Is It Phoenix with 4.2%, and then Mardu Greasefang with 2.3%. But really, the top 2 are Rakdos Midrange and Gruul Aggro. But let's throw my video length a bone and check out Mardu Midrange. So this is Mardu Midrange. This is the graveyard deck of the format. What it does, it looks to discard or mill some vehicles, preferably Parhelion 2, and then reanimate it with Greasefang, minute it up and attacking for a ton all at once as early as turn 3. It also has a pretty good mid-range kind of background backup plan if they are able to interrupt your graveyard. And so attacking on both of those axes actually makes it really powerful, and it's a pretty fun deck. And third is It Phoenix. Is It Phoenix is a mainstay in Pioneer. They're looking to cast a bunch of instant sorcery spells to get Arc-like Phoenix into the graveyard, and then cast a bunch of them all at once, preferably 3, to bring multiple Arc-like Phoenixes back in the same turn and jam for a lot of damage. As a side effect of that, of filling our graveyard with a bunch of things, because everything's very, very cheap, we're also able to play Treasure Cruise, which is effectively Ancestral Recall in this deck. It's sort of a tempo deck, but really they're just trying to bring a bunch of Phoenixes back and defeat their opponents. In second, one of the 2 big decks in Pioneer is Gruul Aggro. This is the aggro deck of the format. It's essentially a mono red aggro deck that splashes for Paw Patch Recruit, Innkeeper's Talent, and sometimes Questing Druid, alongside some sideboard cards. But they're playing very, very cheap creatures, pumping them up as much as possible with things like Monstrous Rage, getting things out of the way, and just killing as fast as possible. But in first, the most popular deck in Pioneer, we are all the way back to Rakdos Midrange. Now, what makes this deck so powerful, it just being a 1-for-1 deck, is the ability to play both Fable and Unholy Annex Ritual Chamber, and having so many options for card draw while being able to 1-for-1 your opponent just makes this deck so powerful. But that is the Pioneer metagame. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.